we go. All right, hi you guys. Welcome to Heart and Body Naturals. Not product call, Heart and Body Naturals Tuesday night training webinar. I'm your host, Landy Martin. I'm standing in for Chuck tonight, guys. Say a quick prayer for him. He's been really battling a horrible sore throat, so we're hoping he gets better really soon. I think he lost his voice and everything. There was no way he could host tonight. So I'm excited, honored, and privileged to be here and be your host. I am going to be doing a screen share real quick here. So if someone can give me a heads up or a thumbs up, I should say, that you can see my screen, we'll be ready to go. Thanks, Tina. All right, again, we are the HBN Rockstars. We're all about plants, people, and prosperity. And we want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule tonight to join us. We're going to have a value-packed call. We're going to be letting you know about all kinds of things tonight, announcements, other fun things to do. So we'll go ahead and get started. First is our income disclosure. Anything that you hear about on this call, there are people here making full-time incomes, part-time incomes, also people that just get their products free, and other people who don't make any money. So we're not making any income claims. We're not promising you, you're going to join this team and by tomorrow you're going to be a millionaire. Okay. But I do want you to notice here on this slide that in 2020, which was the horrible year that we had, everybody was out with COVID and all this other stuff. And, businesses were shut down. People were getting laid off and everything. And our company paid out $5.3 million in commissions. And so I'm going to go ahead and mute everyone. Thank you. And so I want you to know that this is a really, really good time to get involved in network marketing, you guys. Everybody needs a side hustle. People have seen that their jobs are just not as secure as they used to be. Okay. So with that said, any of the products that you hear about are not designed to diagnose, treat, prevent, or cure any disease. Okay. And individual results always vary. So what I've done tonight is I've taken some of the slides that Chuck always does, and we'll go over those. And then we also have some business training and some other activities planned for you tonight. The purpose is for us to have our announcements, our recognition, and all of our training like we always do. And, this call really is for business people. It's people that came here with the intent of making money. It's not really a customer call. It is a business building call. We're going to be going over ways that, you can build this business here. So we're going to start with our announcements, our recognition, then our training as always, and then we're going to wrap it up with a leaders panel and some testimonials. So announcements. The first announcement I have is, drum roll, we are sold out of fulvic acid, you guys. So I just want everybody in the chat to clap and give yourselves a hand, okay? Because it's absolutely incredible that we accomplished this in the first week this product was out, pretty much week and a half this product was out. So, it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet that we sold out this fast, but I'm not shocked because this was, our team was on fire this week and this product was lit, guys. I saw it in everybody's newsfeed. So you see when you really post and get after it, what can happen with promoting products. So we are sold out. We are supposed to have it back in stock May 23rd. So just stay tuned for that. That's exciting news. Be sure and put in the chat too where you're dialing in from. I forgot to remind you that when we first started. Also, we are inviting you to a really fun and value-packed product called this Thursday, the Detox Divas. We will be hosting this call, and we have the one and only Tina Huerman and Megan Davey, who are both experts in Fulvic, and they will be doing some fun training for us, guys, on how to implement the Fulvic in with some essential oils and other products that we have. Event tickets. We have, I think, 11 tickets left, and these are going to cost $25, and we're limited to about 35 seats, okay? And I think we've sold 24, 25, okay? And this is our event. It's going to be in Tampa, Florida. The lodging, we worked a deal with Marriott where they're giving discounted rates. I think it's $179 plus your fees and your taxes, and you're going to get a free breakfast with that. And if you want to stay there in the hotel so that you're close to the event, you can do that. Otherwise you could pair up with someone and get an Airbnb or something like that. But be sure and secure your lodging soon because, the closer we get, and it being summer and it being a touristy kind of place, you want to be able to find a place and not be stuck without one. You can also team up together and share a room. The rooms are really nice. So that's the information on that. Here's the people so far who've bought a ticket. Now, I did not update this week. This is what it was last week from Chuck. I'm not sure if we've sold another ticket or two, guys, but if you're wanting to come to this event, purchase your ticket and get on this list. It's going to be amazing. So here's our tentative agenda. We're going to be at the Spring Hill Suites Marriott in Tampa. And on Friday night, I really hope some of you guys can fly in and be there on Friday. We're going to have from 4 to 7 a meet and greet. And this is really some of the most fun time about being at these events, is just getting to meet your teammates and having that camaraderie and just getting to know people that are doing the same thing you're doing. Kind of makes you feel like you're not crazy anymore when you're surrounded by a room of people that also are going for what you're going for. So it's really awesome. I really encourage you to get to events. It really changes your business. Also, the next day, we'll have our training from 10 to 4:30, and we're going to have a fun social event that night from 6 to 8. And this is breaking down our agenda a little bit more. We don't have our training yet. We'll probably do polls and ask, like what you guys want trained on, but I promise you we'll have some great trainers there. You're going to get lots of value. And this is kind of going to be our agenda or our time frame. You're going to want to get there by 9:30 and get signed in. So I picked out this week's wisdom to be, sometimes our toughest challenges turn out to be our greatest blessing. And I really like this by Billy Cox because I find it really to be true. There's Miss Allison coming in on the call. Congratulations, Miss 2K Allison Murden. But I love this because I always say, each level brings a new devil. And I mean that, when we hit a new rank, or we hit a new income rank, or we break some kind of a ceiling, it almost always comes after a time of challenge and struggle. And I really think that is kind of how God designed us. It keeps us humble and it keeps us striving and learning. And if we're just always winning, we don't learn. So in order to grow and learn, we do have to go through some challenges. And a lot of times it's right after those challenges that we have our biggest breakthroughs. I think people might be getting kicked off the call. I see people coming
Landy,
back.
I got kicked. Yeah, I got kicked off.
Okay, sorry. It's not me. I don't know how it's happening. I saw a lot of people go. It said 40 a second ago. So I don't know what's happening.
Okay, so I'm not co-host anymore, if that matters.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do that. All right, co-host. All right. There we go. So our mission here is obviously plants, people. We're talking about prosperity. We want to hit over 1 million homes, you guys. We have big dreams for this Heart and Body Naturals Rockstars team here. We want to impact 1 million different families. Our goal is to create an environment where you feel, loved and appreciated, supported and accepted where you are, not pressure to do anything more with the business than you want to do, but just to be a part of our family. And, to build your business at any rate that you want to. So this is our team training website. Chuck Holmes put this together, and huge shout out to him, guys. It's 60+ pages of training. So if you're one of those people that really geeks out on information and you love information, you're going to want to go to this site if you're serious about building an HBN business. There's all kinds of resources on this site to help you with your business, all kinds of training videos, all the comp plans explained, everything you want to know. This is going to be great for your serious people. This is our free leads program, and this is unique to our team. I don't know of any other team in this company that does this. And it's our generous leader, Chuck Holmes, who gives away 100 free leads. Okay. All you have to do is place a qualifying order of 25 CV, and you will get 100 leads with proven scripts given to you. Okay. If you do the 100 CV, which is what all the leaders are on, sets you up to make the most money, max out the comp plan, you're going to get 300 free leads. So all you have to do to get those is email Chuck at mrchuckholmes@gmail.com and just request your leads and send a snapshot of your order. Okay. Now, to keep this realistic, these are aged leads. They're about 90 to 180 days old. And when we text people that don't know us from Adam, keep your expectations realistic, okay? Because, you always want to think, how would I feel if I got a text from somebody I don't know? So, if somebody doesn't reply or they tell you to get lost or whatever, you never want to take it personal. You just want to move on and keep it moving. You got to keep the big global picture in mind that, hey, if I send out 300 of these, I might have 50 to 60 people take a free tour of my business. Then I might sign up 15 or 20. So you just keep the big picture in mind. It really is the numbers you got to go through. So that's the free leads program. We also have our leader rotator. Everybody should have a goal to get to gold. When you get to gold, you get placed in our special leader rotator where you're going to get free clicks. Okay. So starting at gold, you get 125 free clicks, and you can expect 1 out of 10 people who click on your website to join you. So that means you're going to get free PIMs. Okay. And all you got to do to get to gold is go to executive and then teach that 7 more times. Okay. Do that 7 more times and you'll be able to get to gold and get in this rotator. Next is our weekly training. Now, this is our HBN Rockstars training that we offer. There's other amazing teams in HBN. We love everybody here, and there's lots of other calls going on during the week. And we love it when you jump on other calls and learn from other people. But we offer on Tuesday nights our 9 o'clock training that we have now, 9 Eastern. And then on Thursday nights, the Detox Divas, which is a group of incredible ladies who lead with heart, guys. And we dive deep into products every Thursday. So if you're into the products, you want to learn more about the products, be sure and get on those calls. And then we have Monday through Thursday, the Power 30 call that's hosted by myself and Michelle. And we do weekly 30, Monday through Thursday. It's just 30 minutes where you can have a focused time to work on your business and keep that needle moving forward. So our team goals for Rockstars is 600 new executives in 2022 and 750 total rank advancements. So we have big goals here, guys, and we're here to help you reach those goals. Our May goals are 100 new executives and 125 rank advancements, and we are off to a great start. I cannot wait to get to the recognition tonight, you guys. I also added a couple of things here to Chuck's slides. Sell out our event. I think we can totally do that. We only have 10 or 11 more tickets, and then also have 50 more people on this team this month discover their inner power. And what I mean by that is when you get that belief to such a point where you look around and you're like, if she can do it, so can I, you know, and you're just inspired. Okay. You're no longer comparing yourself to others. You're just inspired and you're just going for what you know you want and what you deserve. So this brings us to our recognition, which is our favorite part of the call. And I am so excited, you guys. We had 6 executives last week, and this week we have 15. So like 3 times the amount of executives. So give it up for everyone in the chat, guys. If you know any of these people, shout them out. This is the most important rank in the company. If you hit executive, you can do this over and over again to go to the top of the company. Okay. So once you do it, it also qualifies you for binary, which is your binary bonuses. You always see the shout outs in the chat. And if you go executive, you're going to get the binary bonuses at some point when your volume matches in each leg. So I'm just going to name these people off. So if you know them, please give them a shout in the chat. We've got Beth D, Carl S, Craig M, Michelle A, Rory M, the Mama S, Melanie B, Adam B, Tracy G, Terry H, Alicia Helena, Aubrion B, Jennifer A, Shay L, and Courtney H. You guys give it up for these amazing team members. I'm so excited to see this many executives. We just need to keep up this trend. We are on fire. Next, I am super, super excited to announce Jessica Tossi and Allison Merton, as well as Megan Davey. All 3 hit silver this week, you guys. Give it up for these ladies. Silver really is a foundational rank headed into leadership. By then, you've actually taught 4 people total to be executive, to go executive. You've taught them that. So it really is the beginning of leadership. I'm not sure. Somebody's not muted. Can everybody mute or make sure you're muted, please? Thank you. All right, so that's our silvers. I'm super excited about that. And we usually don't do this, but I wanted to recognize some income ranks because we had a ton of income ranks this week. We had Carol B coming in at 1K. We had Kelly C, Audrey W, Shay J, all coming in at 1K. You guys give it up for them in the chat. Allison Merton, 2K. Not only did she hit silver, but she also hit 2K. Give it up for her. Jessica Tossi with the salsa, and she is hitting 4K and over 10K in retail. You guys give it up for her. She also hit silver. She's on fire. Megan Davey, again, dominating the leaderboards. I think I looked before we jumped on. She was number 2, you guys. Give it up for her, hitting 5K, also hitting silver. So give it up for her. And then we have Michelle Marie, last but not least, hitting 52K. So I made a special slide for her, you guys. Literally was down to the end of the month. Last day of the month, she needed 25.1 CV in volume, and she just was hustling to get that last. We were like, do we need 1 sale? Do you need 2? And I think she ended up with 100 CV sale, got a star bonus, icing on the cake. You know, just wanted to give it up for her. It really takes grit. She was calling everybody. She was messaging everybody saying, hey, you know, if you haven't ordered the Fulvic, you might want to go ahead and get an order in. And this is the kind of hustle that it's going to take to keep that volume. Once you start hitting those ranks like Pearl, those leadership director ranks, you're going to need to produce that volume on your team. So it's going to require some hustle and some grit. So I just want to give it up for her. Next, we have our shout out corner. We have Chuck Holmes shouting out Nathan for his binary bonus. And then we had Tina giving, I think it was like 15 people shout outs on our teams, you guys, because we were so on fire this week. Michelle shouting out Audrey for hitting 1K. And we had Jessica Tossi giving a shout out to Barbara. And I want to give a shout out to Barbara too. She was on Power 30 today and she just joined. She's going to do great here. If you get in, plug in and stay in, guys, you will be successful with our company. Michelle here giving a shout out to Kathleen on her binary bonus. And then myself giving a shout out to Karen Whaley, who is a very talented graphic designer. And she spent time and made us 3 or 4 different pictures that we could choose from for our detox group. So give these people a shout out in the chat. You guys, we're so blessed to have such talent on our team. Again, we have Tina shouting out Megan for her 5K silver. We had Susan Cooper giving Gloria a shout out on her star bonus and getting star qualified. We also had Chuck giving Wendy Atkinson a shout out on her binary bonus. So without further ado, I'm not going to talk all night, I promise. I'll lose my voice like Chuck. We have the one and only Megan Davey as our Beast of the Week again. Guys, she was Beast of the Week last week, and I just couldn't think of anyone more worthy when I was thinking about doing the call than Megan, because, you know, she's leading from the front. She's on the leaderboards. She ranked up and hit a rank, an income rank this week. So, of course, she's Beast of the Week. So this is a little bit about Megan. I don't know why Michelle keeps getting kicked off. Oh my goodness. This is a little bit about Megan. She's an energy healer, sound bath practitioner. She's a Florida local. So I'm excited to get to see her at the event. She's tried a ton of different products because she's had some different things going on with herself. So she's tried different things. So she knows a good product when she finds one. And I'm sure she'll tell you about that. So without further ado, I'm going to unmute. Or I don't know if she can unmute herself. Let me find Miss Megan. Megan, there you are.
I am unmuted. Can you hear me?
Perfect. Yes, I can.
Awesome.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining and for being Beast of the Week again. I'm so proud of you. Good job. Okay. So before we get started, is there anybody that you want to give a shout out to? Upline, downline, sideline, anything?
Sure. My main crew, I would love to give a shout out to Tina Humerman. She was with me in my last company. She's with me here. We are, us and a small crew of us came to HBN about 6 months ago to propose bringing on a Fulvic, and HBN trusted in us. And after a lot of hard work, you know, we finally launched this. So we're so proud to be on the ground floor of this with you all. Also shout outs to you, Landy. You've always been so helpful along this process. Michelle, love you. And Jessica Tossi, you all have been just so instrumental in providing me answers to things, you know, being up late at me, explaining the comp plan, and just being very, very helpful and hands-on.
Well, you're very welcome. We're so blessed to have you here and so grateful to have you here. So my first question for you is, you know, as you know, we all have to deal with a certain amount of, and it's rejection in quotes, because of course, when you get your mindset right, we don't think of it that way, right? It's not no, it's just no for now, not no forever. But how do you deal with rejection? I'm thinking there's new people on the call that it would be really helpful to hear, you know, how you deal with it.
That's a great question. So I remember my beginning days of reaching out and messaging, you know, even if it was like a stranger or someone I didn't know well, if I got a no, it would like hurt my heart and I would be sad for hours, and I would stop, you know, the network marketing business for a few days. You know, I've gotten really thick skin since then, and I don't take it personally anymore. And like you said, sometimes a no is actually not right now. Sometimes people, they might say no at that time, but they're still watching your stories, they're still watching your wall, and they're being educated along the way. I've had a lot of people that told me no at first, and then they reached back out to me after they saw my personal testimony or other people that began the product. So, you know, don't get too hung up on the no's. And, you know, if it's also maybe some team building, maybe you're trying to bring on team members and they're not there yet, or they don't want to go with you. Well, I love this quote. It's that rejection can be God's form of protection. So maybe those people weren't meant for you. Maybe there's bigger things out there. Maybe you're being protected on some levels you don't know yet. So just try to know that the right people are going to be with you. They're going to find you based on your vibration. And like I said, as far as customers go, just keep on following up with them and let them watch you, and they'll eventually see what you got. It's good.
That is such an amazing answer to that. I love that someone's rejection may be God's protection. Oh man, I love that spin on it because it's so true. There are just certain people that aren't meant to be in our circle, in our lives, or for us to be working with. So what a great answer. Can you talk for just a minute about how, you know, different ways that you follow up in your business and, you know, the importance of it?
Yeah, I just touched on that a little bit. Follow-up is so important. I would say 90 99% of the sales I make are through follow-up. That's a huge one. Most people don't buy right away unless they've been watching your stuff for a while and they reach out to you. Usually you kind of have to send a follow-up. So some follow-ups I love is, you initially reach out and maybe you don't hear from them. Maybe a few days later you reach out again. Also, these product calls on Thursdays are great ways to educate the customer. So you can say, hey, I know you were interested in this product. Maybe you're not ready yet, but I'd like to invite you to this call on Thursday. We're going to be discussing this very thing. So that helps as well. Maybe a week out from that, you follow up again. And like I said, just don't give up and don't feel that you're being rejected if people aren't quite ready then. And just continue to publicly educate as well with your social media. And usually they come around, some of them, not all.
That's great though. And you do such a good job of that, Megan. I always say continuing to post is really the best follow-up because it's so passive and they're just seeing you out there winning and posting and still talking about this amazing stuff. And that a lot of times just brings them back to you. So that's cool. So what are 2-3 tips that you would give to newbies, people just starting out?
So it's a great question. If you're new, the first couple months of me being here, I wasn't really like selling or working the biz or even advertising. I was trying the products myself and seeing what I loved. And then naturally I fell in love with so many things at this company that it made me want to share. And I have my personal testimony too. So if you're not someone that's there yet with, reaching out or posting, just pick a product or two that you think you might like, resonate with it, learn it. And then that might be your flagship that you post out there. And be consistent also when you are starting to educate and post, because like I said, you might not realize it, but people are watching you. I think on average, like when I introduce a new product out there, it takes a couple weeks for people to be interested when they keep hearing over and over about the benefits and whatnot. Usually it's not like the first post I make. So if you posted about Fulvic just last week and nobody wants it from you yet, maybe it's because they just don't know enough about it. This is a very new product for a lot of people. So staying consistent with that education is really key. I would say also, as Landy mentioned before, getting to executive is so key in this company. It's going to unlock all sorts of things with you, for you in the pay plan. And then to go executive, all you need is 2 customers under you that bought 25 CV of product or more. And you put one on the left and one on the right, and then you teach your people to go executive too. And that's how you begin to rank. And then you really see the comp plan explode as you get up a couple ranks. So I can't wait to see what things look like when I rank up even more here. And it just encourages me even more. So I think those are my tips.
Cool. Do you have any closing thoughts?
Closing thoughts are, I'm so excited to be here at HBN. And again, we are all on the ground floor of even more amazing things to come. As you saw, we sold out of that Fulvic. I see that as a good thing. It shows how high the demand is out there in the market. And it shows that we are on the ground floor of this. So, there's going to be, in my opinion, explosive growth coming to our teams because of that high demand. So if you're here now, then give yourself a pat on the back because you are in a great position for some amazing things to come.
Awesome. I was just typing in the chat. Awesome, awesome, awesome interview. I love your answers. It was totally different than last week. Thank you so much. And congratulations on all your success, girl.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, this brings us to our training part of the call. And our product training is first. And I have this week, I'm so excited for this training, y'all, naturopath Nicole Estep. Before we dive in, all products we don't consult with the FDA, so nothing's designed to diagnose, treat, prevent, or cure any disease. This is a standard disclaimer you will find on any product, whether you get it at Walmart, GNC, Amazon, or anywhere else. So don't let that scare you. We are required by law to have that disclaimer there. So I have next up Nicole Estep. She's a 25K Pearl director. I love leading with this girl. She's part of our leadership team. She's absolutely amazing. She's a former paramedic, a former fitness facility owner, a master yoga trainer. That's just a few things about her, y'all. She's absolutely amazing. Her team loves her. She does a good job. And she's going to talk to us tonight about Chromium. So I'm looking for her. And if any of my co-hosts, there she is. There you go, Nicole.
Can you hear me?
I can, girl.
Thank you for that intro and happy belated birthday again to you.
Oh,
So
thank you.
if you missed Landy's birthday, send her some birthday love in the chat. Her birthday was yesterday, and sending prayers to Chuck and Megan. Such a great interview. This team is amazing. I'm just so pumped and proud of everybody. So with all that being said, I want to talk to you guys tonight about Chromium Be Stable. It's one of our essential biominerals. And I think this is like a little hidden gem in HBN. So it is, like I said, it is a trace mineral, and it can be found in foods like broccoli, nutritional yeast, turkey, beef, green beans, lettuce, PB&J or PP, the PB out of the PB&J, and whole grains. But because we eat, most of us don't eat a lot of whole foods and or the standard American diet. And because our foods have been affected by the agricultural and manufacturing processes that exist in 2022, we might need to supplement this mineral. So let's talk about chromium deficiencies and how we can combat those. So you could improve areas if you are a type 2 diabetic. This could benefit your blood sugar by helping you combat insulin resistance. And basically that means basically improves the way your body uses your sugar. So it also can help improve your cholesterol. It can help with the function of your endothelial layer, basically inside of your arteries. And it can help reduce oxidative stress, which is so important because of the blood sugars. The high blood sugars it's like, I say it's like steel wool that you would take inside your arteries. So it can help decrease that oxidative stress and help you lower your blood sugars. It also may help in weight loss. And how it does that is it can help decrease your appetite. It can help with decreasing your sugar cravings. And if you're a binge eater, you may be low in chromium. So you might want to give it a try. Lastly, I would like to mention that for the ladies on the call that suffer from PCOS, it will help improve the insulin resistance, hence maybe helping with the symptoms of the PCOS. So you might want to give it a try too. I also wanted to mention, this is a side note, that it can help build muscle fibers. So us ladies who are going through menopause, it will help build muscle, and it will also help decrease the adipose tissue, especially around your midsection. So bonus. So the suggested use for this is obviously you want to shake it well, and you want to take it sublingually, which basically just means under your tongue. So you want to take adults, you take it's 4 mLs, you take a full dropper full, hold it under there, try to hold it under there for 60 seconds. And then you just go ahead and swallow. I have it, I take it. It doesn't taste like anything. It basically just tastes like water. And really good side note, children can take this. It's weight based. So you just have to look on the PIPs in your back office and it can tell you that. And if you're pregnant or nursing or under a doctor's care, please consult your physician prior to using this product. But if you, and you have the prices on there. So wholesale price, $36, $30 CV, and retail price is $41.40. So that's all I got. Landy, back to you. Great job tonight too, by the way.
Thank you. Awesome job on that training. And this is something that I recently have added because I'm hearing you about the midsection weight at this age. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to that eating up a lot of that tissue.
Yeah, that's menopause for you.
I'm ready for it to be gone. Thank you so much. Oh, okay. Next, we have our business training. These are a couple of slides that Chuck includes every week. I think this is so important for people starting out to kind of know how to get started. Okay. So if you're new on the call, if it's your first call, take a snapshot of this, guys. This is what you're going to want to do. Of course, we have the guides in the group, but sometimes we just get lost in everything and we're like, what do we do? I don't know how to move my business forward. So that's what we have this for. You're going to want to make sure that you're set up right to make the most money. Now, whatever that is for your budget, that might be a 25 CV order, or it might be a value pack. Talk with your enroller and figure that out so that you can get started the right way for you. Okay, that's what matters. Also, join our groups, get involved. I said, when you get in, you plug in, you stay in, you're going to win. Okay. Start with your launch. You want to build a list of people that you think could benefit from some of our products. Guys, we have 100 products. Everybody has pets. Everybody drinks coffee. There's people that need to lose weight. There's people that have pain. So think of people in your life who you can make an impact with these products, okay? And then we're going to reach out to them. We have scripts and everything for you, okay? We have all the support you need to get started here. This is another slide I love that Chuck includes every week. This is some ideas on what you could do every day. It's very important to master the mundane when you want to be successful. Every single Monday through Thursday, my team and I, we get on a Power 30. We do the same things every day in, day out. Now, do you have to do everything on this slide day in, day out? No, you don't. You could if you wanted to. But, I say pick 3 to 5 things that resonate with you. If it's easy for you to email 5 prospects, do that every day, okay? Text 10 leads every day. Wear your button to the grocery store. Okay, just pick some things out that you can do and do something. If you got to do something every single day to keep that needle moving in the right direction, because you're never standing still in your business. If you think, oh, I'm taking the day off, you're not standing still, you're going backwards. Okay, so at least reach out and follow up with somebody, at least post to your page, at least post to your story, like do something. And you're going to feel so much better too, because it's that cumulative effect over time that actually gets us the results in the end. Okay, it's not having one big day where we texted people for 8 hours. It's going to be texting people every day for 80 days that's going to make the difference. So the book of the week is one of my favorite. This is the book that really, I think, for me, changed my network marketing business. When I read this book and started implementing the things, The Miracle Morning for Network Marketers by Hal Elrod. And my big takeaways from this book are that we all have the same number of hours in a day, okay? Whether you're Jennifer Lopez, Tom Hanks, or Nicole Eastat, you have the same 24 hours. Everyone's busy, right? Everyone's busy for the things they want to be busy for. So if you are giving 8 hours of your day to a job, okay, or whatever, find 30 minutes to an hour of your day to devote to your business. Show up for yourself. You owe it to yourself to show up, okay? Because if you're spending that much time working for someone else, give at least a little bit of that time to yourself, okay? You really do deserve it. We all have the same number of hours, and we all should be showing up for our business if we want to make money and succeed in the long run. The other things I took away from this book were the lifesavers, you guys. And this is SAVER stands for silence, affirmations, visualization, exercise, and scribing. I can't remember the other one, you guys. It's on there. Reading. Okay. Yeah. So these are the things you want to do every single day. Now, if you only have 25 minutes, you can do 5 minutes of prayer or meditation. And this is so important every day to just to take some breaths and just be in the moment. I have up here on my computer, one of my favorites, be still and know that I am God, because, God is going to talk to you, not during the noisy radio playing and the kids are going nuts and all of that. It's going to be those times when you're by yourself. It's quiet. It's early in the morning. That's when you're going to get inspiration. That's when you're going to get ideas that are going to actually come from the divine, and they're going to inspire you to take action in your business, and you're going to get success from that. The next one is affirmations. And a lot of people do these wrongs. Okay. A lot of people are like, saying, I am a millionaire. I am a millionaire. It's like, no, you're not. You don't believe that. Okay. So don't lie to yourself. We want to say things around our activities. So like, I leave every person I speak to better than they were, when I met them. That's an affirmation for me. You want to leave a person feeling good that they spoke to you that day. Be specific. I commit to making a minimum of 10 follow-up calls Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., no matter what. So whatever that is, commit to doing it. So you affirm that with your words, the power of the spoken word. When we speak it, okay, it's going to come true. So whether it's getting on your Power 30 4 days a week, I will get on from 11:30 to 12 every day, no matter what, things like that. And you'll start showing up for yourself. You'll start getting results in your business, and you're going to be a happy camper. Okay. Also, a good one is I dedicate time each week to nurturing my relationships with my team and my customers. So those are just ideas of affirmations that you can say, but it's very, very important. You can look in the mirror when you say these, or you can do them in your head when you're having your quiet time with God. Also, visualization. This is very important. You want to visualize and feel the feeling of what it would be like to be a diamond at Heart and Body Naturals if that's your goal. Okay. You really want to, you want to picture yourself up on that stage. You want to picture yourself getting the trophy, getting the recognition. You want to look at all the lives you're going to impact, whether you're rescuing animals or working with kids or whatever your big dream is. See yourself doing that. See yourself making an impact. See yourself helping people and visualize that every single day. Okay. These are things that anybody can do. They're not hard to do. Exercise. We're obviously in the health industry, and exercise boosts your mood. It keeps you healthy. So you want to do that. And then scribing is the last one. Scribing is very powerful. We write out our affirmations. We write out our goals and all of that. Okay. So very important. Okay. So that's the book of the week. And then I just have a quick slide here on team building, and then I'll unmute Nicole and see if she has anything to add on this. I want to talk about some things that I think are important. What I've learned the last few years, just building a team and, you know, growing into a leader myself. It's so important to have trust in your organization. And you can only build trust when you have vulnerability. Okay. And this is something I have to confess that I have had to really work on myself, because you know, I don't have a tendency to trust easily. And so it was hard for me to be vulnerable, to let people, you know, get to know me, get to know my struggles and things like that. But it's important on a team that we actually care about each other on that level, and that we take time to get to know each other. Share your story, you know, share whatever you're comfortable with, but let your team know you, okay? Because it gets real powerful when you have that trust on a team and you're working towards a common goal, okay? And everybody feels free to share, whether they disagree or whether they have a different opinion, or they're not afraid of, you know, being shut down or any kind of reprimand, okay? You want that on your team. You want everybody to feel comfortable. Also, you know, keep the goals on the team goals and not on individual goals. And what I mean is that it keeps egos in check. You know, I know as a red personality, and we have a lot of reds sometimes in network marketing, you can get competitive and things like that. And if we get stuck in our ego, you know, I call ego edging God out. So when we do the ego, it's going to always hurt the team. So we always want to focus on the team. What's the team trying to do? How big of an impact can we make on a team, and what can we accomplish? We also want to hold each other accountable. We got to hold each other accountable. So come up with systems. You know, for me, it's my Power 30. It's like, you know, we get on, some leaders get on with us, and we're always there. We see each other's faces for, you know, however long it is, and we just get those things done every single day. And it's also important on a team to hold yourself 100% responsible for your own success and your own failure. Okay. So we don't want to blame, you know, our upline, our downline, our sideline, our friends, our husband, you know, our neighbors, another company, the CEO. You know, we really, at the end of the day, when you take 100% responsibility, that is when, that is exactly when you're going to start having major breakthroughs in your business. At the end of the day, it's up to you. You know, if it's meant to be, it's up to me. That's a true saying. Okay. Also, we want to make you feel accepted on a team, of course. Build belief, get people to events. Guys, if you're a leader, get to the events. Promote the events to your teammates. It's important to get there. That is where you actually get that real face-to-face team bonding that you're going to want to have. So you have this team for years and years to come. And you're able to reach, you know, of course, all the goals you have because you have that team in place. Okay. Everybody has a special gift. Every one of us has a special gift. So that's all I have on that. That was just a slide I wanted to share on that. Nicole, do you have anything else to add before I turn it over to Michelle?
I don't, Landy. You knocked it out of the park.
Okay.
I just really wanted to echo just quickly that this is a family. And just like you said, we come alongside of our clients and our customers for their needs, but we also come alongside of one another, our teammates, you know, when we're having good days, when we're having bad days, and just help support and love one another. And that's what this team exemplifies. And I'm really proud to be a part of it. So thank you for that. That was great.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Next, I have 52K Pearl Director, Michelle Marie. She is going to do a recap, a little mini recap of a training that we did last weekend on social media. And she's going to also include some new tips. It's important for us to continue to visit this, you guys. We have so many people building on social media, and so we need to go over this. And Michelle, let me unmute you real quick.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, awesome. I just want to say how amazing this team is. Congrats to everybody. We nearly more than doubled executives. Everybody ranked up. I'm so proud of all of you. I am going to do a little recap from Saturday. Before I go over the social media tips, Landy had gone over some activities. The GIS, number one, is grow your audience. You always want to build your audience, add, delete friends, social media platforms. You want to stay up to date, do lives and videos. You want to, number two is interact and engage. You want to provide valuable content, creating content and branding yourselves, not the product. When you post, you're sharing with people, you want to educate, tell your story or your testimony. And if you don't have one yet, share somebody else's. Other things that you can use for interaction engagement is Messenger, the news feed, and then on posts. You can also do the happy birthdays. You can go back to your memories. You can use old posts to reconnect with people, comment and like on their posts for engagement. And number three is solving problems by offering solutions. And here we do have solutions to a lot of problems. One of the other things that Landy had gone over was the HIRE formula, HIRE. H stands for help, posting tips about working out, recipes, anything that you can do to post that will help people. I is for inspire. You can post motivational quotes, scriptures, anything that brings positive value, funny or silly memes. You always want to keep it positive. The R stands for relationships. With this, you could share posts about or pictures about your family, pets, vacations. You want to let your following into your life. People will go to the people that they like, know, and trust. And I'm not talking about just for products. This is for advice or anything. The E is for education. You want to share relevant information. So I highly recommend become familiar with at least 3 to 5 products. You don't have to know all, we have over 100 products. You don't have to know all of them, but pick a few that are your favorite that you can share, with your following. Some tips that I'm going to go over is for social media, your Facebook cleanup. You definitely want your Facebook page to be clean. You want a nice, clear profile picture. Having your kids and your family, all that is great, but you want your following to see you, not just scenery. Maybe set that for your cover photo. You want people to remember you for something when they go to your page. So for me, for example, people know that I love advocating. I love gardening. I like looking into alternative therapies for my family. We take a more holistic approach. Your story, you telling your story is what sells, not the product. So if you need help creating or setting up your profile, please reach out. We can, take a look and help you set up your profile. Building relationships are so important, you guys. Again, people are going to order from those that they like, know, and trust. We could easily just drop a link and say, here's my link, go ahead and order. But you want to know what that person is looking for. It might not just be a weight loss product. They could be going through something where they might need something for, their mental health. You just never know. People really do open up when you start to, get to know them a little bit better. You also want to post on your page stuff that's relatable, good, bad, not drama, but good and bad. People relate to real life stuff. So, open your life up to people, not too much, but open your life up to people. You also want to be consistent with posting daily. You don't want to post all day long, but you also don't want to go days without posting, and you want to interact with your audience. I highly recommend priming the news feed 10 to 15 minutes before you post. And that just means go through the news feed real quick, just scroll it and heart. Don't angry emoji or sad emoji. I'm sorry. You want a heart and wow. And when you comment, you want to leave at least 5 words. We went over how to reply on your post, and I can go over that with you guys, but it's kind of complicated to explain without showing you. But really, when you hit reply, you want to reply with 3 emojis, and then you want to use at least 5 words in the main comment section. The stories is great to use because your Facebook stories, because you can track who is following your stories from beginning to end. And let's say you post 5 to 10 slides, which you should be posting, you will be able to see who is watching your stories from beginning to end. So when you get to that 22, 23-hour mark, because the stories run out at 24 hours, take a screenshot of who is watching you on your last slide. Go boost their, go boost their page, go comment, like them, reach out to them, send them a message, ask them how their weekend is going, build that relationship with them. I think, and that's everything, Landy, actually. Sorry, I was going off of your slide and my slide. If anybody has any questions about the algorithms with commenting, let me know, and I can send a screenshot and post it in the groups for you guys. But I just wanted to say again, congrats and thank you.
Thank you so much. You knocked that out of the park as usual. And that is why you always have so much success on social media, because you have it down pat, girl. Tina, do you have anything else to add on social media? I know she covered it. She was very thorough. Before we jump into our leaders panel.
I shared this on the Power 30 today. If you guys are not taking advantage of that Power 30 every day, it makes you set an appointment with yourself as if you are your own employee. And so you show up for yourself. And if 11:30 Central Time is not a time that works in your calendar, make that a point in your day. Put it on your calendar and stick with it. Because even if you reach out to 2 people a day for 30 days, that's 60 people a month. And there's a lot of people that just want free product that are on this call that don't really care about walking that stage and getting those rewards. And we love those people just as much. So as long as you're moving towards your goal, you are giving to yourself. It's not giving to me. It's not giving to Landy. It's not giving to Michelle. It's not giving to your leader. It's giving to yourself, giving yourself that time where you can work towards earning that free product. And that should be your first goal. Get that free product.
Love it. Love it. Thank you. Well, I'm going to go ahead and keep you on here because my first leaders panel question was for you. What are 3 things that you do that help with attrition? And for people that don't know what attrition means, it just means the fall off. A lot of times you will have people join and quit. So we're going to ask Tina, how does she deal with that?
I don't really have 3 tips, but I will share my biggest lesson. And I have always been the type of person that sees so much potential in someone that I set the expectation up for them so high that they end up feeling like a failure because they don't reach the level to what I see in them. And so I have learned to love people where they are. And if they're not somebody that wants to be on Eric Worre's stage like I do, that's totally okay. If they just want to be a cheerleader and comment and like posts in the group, they're just as valuable as the person that is earning those ranks, is earning that 5-10K a month, is earning that 100,000 a month. There's no difference in equality in something like this if you lead like that, because the people that are your encouragers are the ones that maybe just need a family. They maybe just want to belong to someone. And so when you love them where you're at, you can end up growing them to that next level. And then maybe they'll see what you see in them and create that spark and that love in them to make them grow.
Oh my gosh, I love this so much. That is amazing. And we do really try hard to do that on this team. And Tina, I know you do with your team as well. And doing that alone, that people will stay. People will stay if you just love them where they're at, okay, and meet them where they're at. So my next question is for the one and only Tassie with the Saucy. And can you unmute yourself, Jessica? My question for you, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Awesome. Where is your favorite place to find customers? I know you're a master retailer. And then also, what do you do and say to those people?
Well, I'm out and about in the world a lot during the day. So probably one of my favorite places is like the grocery store, or different places that I'm just at. So I try to always wear my button if possible. And I get asked a lot about the button, what's that all about? Things like that. And so I say grocery store and probably also restaurants. So when I'm also at a restaurant, I like to talk to the waiter or waitress, and just my favorite thing to say is, do you keep your options open when it comes to making money? And almost all the time they say yes. So same thing with like the grocery store clerk. They'll see the coffee button and I'll be like, hey, do you drink coffee or tea? and usually they drink one or the other, and then I'll talk to them about it and bring them back. Like if I don't have it on me another day, I'll come back with a sample of the coffee or tea for them.
Awesome. Well, you're obviously having tons of success, both with our company as well as retailing outside of it. So thank you so much for sharing that. Is that all you had on it?
Yeah, unless you want me to say more, I mean, I can, but
Okay.
I know you were right. Close up the call. So
Yeah, we probably ought to, since we're getting, I've got like 10 till, so we'll go ahead and move on. Thank you so much, Jess. So the next person I have is Deb Gouffre, and I know she's on the call, so I need to find her. And we're going to ask her, what are a few things that you do daily just to keep your business moving forward? And there she is. Now, Debbie, a little bit of history on Debbie. Debbie has been with us. She was with us before, hit platinum, like 10K platinum, and then decided, that she had some other things to do, but then found her way back to HBN. And we're so glad that God led her back here. We love her to death. We really missed her when she was gone. So Debbie, I am going to turn this third question over to you.
Thank you very much. And I'm glad to be back. I missed everybody too. I had a new husband and I had a lot of taking care to do. And I also have a animal rescue. So I've got 30+ animals to take care of also. So it was just like trying to find time in between. But the things that I'm doing daily right now, I do the same thing every morning. The first thing I do is get up and I pray. I also have a gratitude journal. And what I do is go in there in the morning and I write down 10 things that I'm grateful for from the day before. And that way, if I do get depressed or get down, I can always go back and see what I've been blessed with and then move on from there. I also try to spend about 20 minutes with personal development, like read a chapter in a book or to watch one of the motivational videos. The other thing is that I have pretty much into the social media. I try to add 10 new friends per day. And then the ones that do accept me, I go back the following day and introduce myself and thank you for accepting me and just try to build a relationship and a rapport with them. Not pushing them on anything, but just to try to get to know them better and see what they are looking for. The other thing is I try to attend the meetings as I can. And there's so many things, but pretty much just going into the back office, like when the Fulvic came out, I'm just trying to go back in there to the product information pages and try to learn more about it so that if anybody has questions, I can answer them. Try to stay in touch with my team every day. And I also come to my upline with all my lovely questions that I can answer. But that's about it.
Awesome, Deb. Well, thank you for sharing, your day with us. We love hearing how other people that are doing good and making things happen and what they're doing every day to do that. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Next question is for Michelle Marie. Real quick, Michelle, tell us how you keep your team inspired.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, there you are.
Okay. This is a great question. Okay, so I definitely think leading by example is really important, but belief is a huge part of this. I really hope to inspire my team to believe in themselves. I know for me, when I first started in network marketing, it wasn't that I had doubt in the products, it was that I didn't believe in myself. And self-sabotage is so real, it can really hurt your business. Mindset is everything. Last year, I had completely changed my mindset, and that's when everything shifted in my life, not just my business. And a lot of people do turn to network marketing because they need a solution, as I mentioned earlier. So whether you're a single parent, homeschooling parent, you lost a job, you just need additional income, we have a solution here. And when you go through something in your life where you feel like you hit a wall or rock bottom, a lot of times our mindset and belief isn't there. And my hope is to show my team that this is the answer to many of our prayers. And I want you all to know that I believe in you. I know Chuck and Landy believe in you. And I really hope that you all believe in yourself, that you can do this. We cannot motivate anybody to be successful. You have to motivate yourself, but we can inspire. Thank you, guys.
Boom. Knocked it out of the park again. Thank you, Michelle. I've loved seeing you grow in your belief and your mindset. It's so rewarding to see, and you are crushing it because of it. So thank you for that. One more question for Wendy Leopard. And this question is, how do you get people off the fence? This is what everybody wants to know is, when people are telling you, yeah, and whatever. So how do you get them off the fence? Let's see, Wendy, hopefully you're here.
I'm unmuted. Can you hear me?
Go. Okay, the floor is yours, love.
Okay, so I've actually had to deal with this issue lately, and I think the thing that I like to do is encourage them that I will be here to help them every step of the way. I think that people get excited when they think about sharing with others, but they also get scared at the same time. They either have never done it before, they don't know what to do. So I always try to encourage them that I'm going to be right there with them, helping them every step of the way. And it seems like once I do that, then they're willing to at least try because they're not going to be alone in this.
Awesome. So reassuring them as far as joining the business and that you're going to be there for them.
Right. And then if it's the product, if they're on the fence about trying the product, I just again share with them the benefits. I assure them that there is that money back guarantee, and just let them know again that how much these have helped me. And and I don't bug them. I do let them go a day or two before I go back and ask again. But it does seem like most of them are willing to come back and try.
That's awesome. And I think too, a lot of people do just want to know, like you said, that somebody's going to be here and not abandon them. So many people join companies and then they never see anybody again. And with the product, you can also offer a gift card. Sometimes that gets them off the fence too. So
yeah,
awesome job, you guys. You guys, leaders, y'all did amazing on the leaders panel. Thank you so much. I think we have time for maybe one testimonial. It's like 3 minutes till. I don't have anyone planned out. So if you'd love to do a testimony real quick, raise your hand and we'll just wrap up the call with that. Does anybody have a testimony? Oh, anyone?
Nathan.
Awesome, Nathan, yay. I love hearing him talk. I just love his accent. Can you unmute yourself, Nathan?
Yes, I can.
Perfect. There you go.
Very good. All right. So this one's going to be a little bit gross, but bodies are gross anyway. So that's fine. Now, what I had was like this yuck. It was almost like a cyst thing appeared on my chest. It was gross and it was growing and it was inflamed and all that. Basically just an enormous pimple that had gone nasty. I was trying antiseptics and things like that. It wasn't doing anything to actually change it. It was just still big, still gross and horrible. So I remembered something about the black seed oil and I said, okay, let's give this a crack. 3 days, 1 drop of oil on it, rubbed it in. 3 days, it had whittled away to nothing. And I have photo evidence of this. So if anyone struggles with yuck pimples or yuck, like cysty things, try the black seed oil and see how that goes. I'm all done.
That is amazing. Did you take it sublingual too, as well as putting it on?
Always. Like every day I take it. Every day I take the hemp seed oil. But I wanted a more targeted attempt at it to see how it would help. And yeah, 3 days, it went from yuck, big and gross to basically just a little, like, the little scab thing that comes after a pimple, that.
Wow, that's incredible. Thank you for sharing that. And thank you for your vulnerability, guys. That's what I'm talking about when it comes to being vulnerable. You just got to, put it out there sometimes and know that you're going to be accepted, by this team and loved anyway. So thank you so much. Our products are powerful. And I have a good feeling that with Fulvic coming on board, where you're going to have even more and more of those testimonies that, we might get a little grossed out, but you know what? We're going to get detox. We're going to get healthy. We're going to get clean. So with that, I am going to stop my share and we are going to end the call now. Guys, thank you so much for letting me host tonight. I had so much fun and everybody crushed it. Appreciate you guys. Love you so much. And we will see you on the other side. Peace out.